Salute, 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 salute. Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You heard, set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live. This one right here, yeah, we got to talk. Yeah. Shout out to Mav Hoffa. You heard? We got to talk, homie. It's disgusting out here. It's ugly out here. We'll be back. Salute. Salute, salute, salute to everybody in the building, man. Seth Fisher, I see you. Yo, Hoodies Up in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the good brother Hoodies Up in the building. Jai Ace TV in the building. You heard? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Jai Ace. Yeah, it's all love over here. Equalizer, what's popping? You already know what it is, man. Yeah, y'all heard? What's popping? Mr. White, what's really good? In the building. Don Rob in the building. Yeah. We here, man. This is going to be a great one, man. We here. You heard? I don't want to waste no time on this one, though, y'all. Yeah, y'all know who he is. My expert opinion. Yeah. Shout out to Mav Hoffa and all that he's accomplished. Let's call it what it is, y'all. Shout out to Mav Hoffa and all that he's accomplished. But I got to keep it real. I got to keep it tall, y'all. We may have some disloyalty in the air. Yeah. We might have some disloyalty in the air. Now, we all know Mav Hoffa. Let me give y'all a little background. You heard? I don't know if any of y'all remember this. But yeah, Mav Hoffa is a battle rapper. Well, he used to be a battle rapper. Not anymore. Yeah, because he fought his way out of battle rap. Let's call it what it is. He fought his way to being blackballed in battle rap. He was like the battle rap bully. Yeah. The Brooklyn Brawler. Because he's from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. But we know how Brooklyn give it up. Manhattan keeps on making it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Yeah. We know how this one's going to go, y'all. I got to keep it 100. Shout out to Mav Hoffa once again. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. Shout out to Crown Heights. But he's from the Pissy Hallways back staircase, yeah. So we remember the battle with him and Dose. Mav Hoffa put hands on him. Yeah, let's call it what it is. This is battle rap. This was the beginning of battle rap, y'all. Well, around the beginning. He put hands on Dose. Yeah, Good Morning America, Dose. Then he went on. Yeah, because Mav was kind of hot at the time. He was actually a dope artist. I like Mav. I like what he spit in the ring. He was with that street rugged feel. NYBB. Remember y'all? Y'all remember Misfit, Cortez, D Chambers? We don't see D Chambers around, but we're going to get into that. We don't see Misfit around, but we're going to get into that. He put pause on Sirius Jones. We cannot forget this, y'all. He put pause on Sirius Jones also. So this man basically fought his way out of battle rap. You heard? But then, disaster struck. We all remember this. You got to keep it 100. We all remember when disaster, basically, got revenge for everybody Mav has done wrong. So we got to keep it 100. Y'all see the turns of events, y'all. Yeah, Mav put his hands on Dose. He put his hands on Sirius Jones. Yeah. And then he turned around and got hands put on him. But now, we got some disloyalty in the air. Yeah, the Brooklyn way. That way. Let's talk, y'all. And let's not forget, Math is very accomplished, okay? He went on to battle other, this is like the ending of his career to me. Like, he wasn't who he was anymore. I mean, it is what it is. He was kind of played out. He fell off. He went through it with Hollow. I mean, let's call it what it is, y'all. You heard? Him and Disaster was once friends. Like, let's call it what it is. This dude has been up and down in the battle rap field. And then he made the transition, y'all. You heard? We got to keep it real. Math made the transition. You heard? My expert opinion. So, we're going to call it what it is, right? It was a battle rap show, basically, in a barbershop. It was barbershop talk, real hood talk, great idea, great. Anything you come up with, your Math, this was great. This was awesome. But we know, well, how many people is missing from this? How many people are missing, y'all, that's not around anymore that Math was so-called close with? Y'all remember Knowledge the God back there, right? You remember what he went through with Knowledge the God? Let's keep it 100. If we gonna talk real talk. You heard? Not the fakeness that y'all other bloggers are bringing. Sorry. I can't get jiggy with that. But we all remember him and Knowledge the God went through it, falling out. Misfit is no longer on the show. Yeah, these are NYBB. These are people from the beginning. It's battle rap and, everything with Math. But as we can see, this is Math Hoffa's idea, his baby. So at the end of the day, you still got to keep in mind, do we fault him, y'all? Okay, that's nothing. Come to find out, Math Hoffa ends up getting into other things. Look, these were, okay, so we got Heineken. Yeah, from This Is 50. Yeah, I know what it is. He's been putting on for a while in the media. He's a definitely well-liked guy. Then we got Esso. Esso is basically the plug. Let's call it what it is. All you niggas out there trying to discredit what niggas do, Esso's the plug, bro. You heard? He know niggas that know this nigga. So Math ended up bringing these dudes on the show. And they ended up doing big things in the last 8-9 months. Look at Bimmy. You heard? 10 Toes in the back. Shout out to 10 Toes. These dudes ended up doing big things. Yeah, Fat Joe. 5 mics. But goddamn, bro, where's the love? Yeah. It got people asking today, where's the love, Math? Because Esso and the good homie Heineken has come out and spoken against Math. We got to call it what it is. When money's involved, do these niggas turn around on you and stab you in the back for some money? For some cash? Because the word on the street, yeah, that's just the word on the street. You heard? Everybody gone now? Space, Heineken, Esso. Let's get into it, y'all. I want to hear, because I want you guys to hear what they said out their own mouth. What they actually had to say that went down. You heard? Pay attention to these dudes, man. These are good dudes that's in the game trying to go to the next level. That which in the last 8-9 months, they built something with Math. You heard? No Mercy in the building. Salute to No Mercy. I took this from No Mercy, the part right there. Let me show y'all something.
Everybody,
Heineken, Math Hoffa,
set up a
Sean
date
Bigger,
so we can
and
go to a
Mecca.
restaurant, sit down, have
real quick, right here, they're explaining that they were going to go to a restaurant and sit down and try to hash out what's going on. You heard? Math wasn't trying to hear none of that because he canceled on these brothers. The men that put you on and introduced you to who's who, yeah, because Esso lets us know that. He put him on to Revolt. Hold on.
Man, I'm just going to put it out here. If you air my shit on Revolt and I don't sign off and I don't got a contract, y'all niggas is going to pay like you weigh. I promise you that.
Well, you can have an argument saying the reason why you got
I don't
to
have
deal
no
with Revolt
argument
is because of us.
No, listen. Revolt came to me in Corona, okay? And I was scared. I told them I'm on this show now, and I originally bought the Revolt deal to him through a guy named Byron and through another guy named K-Mac. All right? Whatever happened, Byron and K-Max and them thing didn't go through right, but that put us on the radar of Revolt. After they
You did that.
Yes, nigga.
Okay.
Yes, nigga.
We have the emails. And
yes,
documentation.
I don't need no email.
You see that? When greed is involved, the nigga, when money's involved, the nigga math won't call you back. Let's just call it what it is. You heard? And just my opinion, I got that same, when I interviewed D Chambers, I'm not saying D Chambers told me anything, y'all. I'm just taking my opinion of it. When I brung up math, he kind of like shied away from it. Damn, you don't talk to math no more? Like, where's all the people at that surround you, math? And this nigga, Esso, is the one that put you on. Hold on, he ain't done talking yet, though.
No, I said Mecca and Sean.
Okay, because we all fought. I didn't fight. If a nigga, somebody don't want me, I don't go where I'm not wanted.
Listen, let me say this.
Facts.
We did not walk away, though. Because that's the running theory. We did not walk away.
No, that's the running lie.
Okay, yes, lie theory. We did not walk away. We were asked.
We were not asked. I was never called. Don't say we.
We put y'all with one person.
Don't say we.
I made y'all one person.
Bro, bro. Esso was never called. Esso was never called to say don't come. Esso was never called to say, I can't stand you. I'm signing a deal. I'm moving on. Esso was never called to this day. The only reason why I knew about not coming to Rich,
homie
Quan was because he told Heineken, I don't need you that day. If you don't need him, you don't need me.
Facts. Facts. See, what all y'all need to understand is, hold on, I don't think y'all got that. If you don't need him, you don't need me. That's how me and China carried.
You don't need him, you don't need me.
That's 050 facts. You heard? That's how we carrying it, y'all. Facts. If you don't need me, you heard? You don't need him. That's how me and China gonna carry it forever, yo. It's disgusting out here, math. Hold on, cause he ain't done yet.
Everybody,
Heineken, Math Hoffa,
set up a
Sean
date
Bigger,
so we can
and
go to
Mecca.
a restaurant, sit down, hash it out,
space.
and make it work. It's only one person that don't want to make it work because he told a different lie to everybody, and he don't want his lies coming together.
He hung up the phone on us. He canceled the dinner when we was on the way.
We was on the west side.
Wow.
Let me tell you how.
But I'm gonna just
hold on.
I'm gonna just say it for what other people don't want to say. He signed a contract for money and he don't want to pay us. But go ahead.
You see that? When greed is involved, y'all, he don't want to pay these brothers. That's sad because math comes from the era of where you wasn't making no money as a battle rapper. Where you came from nothing, math. And you mean to tell me you don't want to pay these good brothers after they put you on? Yeah, the last 8-9 months, you've been lit. Yeah, because when he first started the podcast, let's keep it 100, it wasn't that lit, y'all. Yeah, it was getting there, but it wasn't at the level that it's taking off now. That's foul, math. Facts. You come from the era where you niggas was getting merely $200 to come battle. So you got pushed out of battle rap, and now you doing the podcasting thing, but you doing the Bojingle dance. We got to call it what it is. This nigga is doing the Bojingle dance. Now, I don't know his deal. Allegedly, I don't know his deal. I don't know what he got for all of this. But he actually acting like a bootlegger. Yeah. He's acting like a bootlicker. For all we know, I don't know. If Revolt say we don't want them, we just want you. But $2.7 million could feed quite a few families, homie. And bring in, why not stick with the people you came in this shit with? I never understand that about you dudes. Podcasting is a team effort. That's a fact. Ain't no way in hell you can make it on your own. Ain't no way. You had help from these brothers. Yeah. It was cool when we were sitting in front of Bimmy, Tretch, and everybody. It was cool. But I gotta keep it real with y'all. Because look, I do my homework, right? Harlem Legend does his homework. You want me to tell you who predicted this, y'all? Let me take this down, because I gotta look y'all in the eyes when I say this shit. Mav Hoffa, I know you out there paying attention. That's facts. You know who predicted this? Bimmy. Facts. Bimmy predicted this. He said, you know what? I guess we got to let him speak for himself.
Your shit is just too, it's just.
Hold up, real quick. You heard what he said, right, y'all? When the money comes, he didn't sugarcoat nothing. Math already had a plan in his head right then and there when he was talking. I'm going to run the other way as soon as I get the big bag. Let's call it what it is. He called Heineken one day and said, I don't need you today. After 8-9 months, you don't need me? What type of time you on, homie? That's when they knew the deal came in. Facts. So y'all telling me what Bimmy is saying on his own show. He may strike me, y'all. Let's call it what it is. He don't like what I'm saying because I don't sugarcoat nothing. I keep it all the way tall. Bimmy said this on your show. Enjoy it while I'm playing it, y'all, because I might have to take it down. Pay attention. Spread the word. Let everybody watch this. Facts. Because this is what they try to do. They try to shut you out. But Bimmy predicted this. Pay attention. You heard that? You heard what Bimmy said, y'all? Let's keep it real. Did Bimmy speak facts? He said, y'all show. I watch y'all show, not you, Mav. He don't watch you, Mav. He watch y'all show as a collective. That's why the 050 will always be like this.
You don't need him. You don't need me.
Facts. Fuck is we talking about here? Mav should be ashamed of himself. I got to keep it on it because just where he came from. Just where he came from. He should be ashamed of himself. I can't fathom this right now, yo. Coming from the dirt and not helping out your peoples when you finally get the big deal. This is definitely going to backfire for him. That's a fact. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. He's had too many falling outs around the industry. You heard? Yeah, the money is going to propel him. Yeah. Yeah. Revolt is going to push him to the next level. But where's the authenticity going to come from? You heard what Bimmy said. They make the show, not you, Mav. It's disgusting out here, y'all. I got to keep it real. These dudes ain't acting the same when that big bag come. You heard? It turns people's stomach sour. How you gonna call your co-host and say we don't need you? You know what it is? Anybody else he has up there on that platform is going to go at a cheaper rate, or ain't going to be as exciting as Heineken and the good brother Esso. Excuse me. They not going to be as exciting. He going to try to make them the money. Going to try to make them seem like they better, but they not. They throw away their integrity for the bag. That's a fact. At the end of the day, man, it's disgusting out here. I'm going to drop the link. You heard? And I want intelligent people to pull up, please. Please. I need intelligent people to please pull up, man. And let me know how y'all feel about, you know, what's your thoughts on the situation, man? Because it's embarrassing for Math right now at this point, man. Yeah, he went to Queen's Flip fat ass and spoke out. Okay, on what? He went around everything. He really didn't say anything. He really, there's no deal. And Math, we know what's going on, Math. Cut the bullshit. The Brooklyn and you came out. Let's call it what it is, y'all. The Brooklyn and Math has come out. You heard? Yeah. The bully Math has come out again. And little do you know, all this is doing is killing him. Facts. Because you came from when you was getting crumbs. Facts. And now you hanging with the stars. But ain't keeping it real with your side. I can't get jiggy with that. That's a fact. Can't get jiggy with that, man. Let's call it what it is. All Mars on deck, man. Shoot at will. You heard? Facts. Shoot at will. But I got to keep it real, man. It's a sad story. It's a sad, you know, I hate to speak about shit like this because Math has come up. He's, you know, I don't want to seem like a hater. But at the end of the day, god damn, bro. Take care of your people, my nigga. They even tried to go to a meeting with you and you canceled, homie. They tried to sit down with you and let's hash it out and let's get to the bag. But I'm telling y'all, when there's money involved, these niggas act very different. They ain't the same kind of person. Because as you can see, under pressure, he wasn't the same kind of person. You heard? He had to strike under pressure. Everybody that was around him is not around anymore. It's sad, but it's real. It's disgusting what's happened to Mav. But like I said, we only the fans. Show your face, Hustle Crow. Show your face, homie. If you want to pull up. All right. Salute. Now, Gary, you could block your face now, homie. You just got to show it when you pull up.
Yeah, of course.
How you doing, man? What's up, man? How you doing, man? How you feel about this situation, brother?
Doing? It's crazy because, you know, I mean, money will always compromise things when it gets involved, especially when you got a platform like that. But I mean, this is the man that got at Hollow for the LOM thing. I mean, you know, and since that, and even, you know, the rotating cast, like at first it was Misfit, right? On the show.
Yeah. Knowledge the God. What happened to all of them?
Yep. Exactly.
And Knowledge the God is one of the coolest motherfuckers you can meet.
Yeah.
He just gonna speak his mind though.
Yep. And you know, I think anybody that supersedes his presence on the show, like, you know, he's the center of the show. It is his show, but I don't know. It is that Brooklyn bully shit though.
Thank you. Cause I feel like he did this in battle rap too, man. He destroyed himself in battle rap. Let's call it what it is.
Yep.
He punched his way out of battle rap. You heard? Yeah. He was nothing but a problem. Smack couldn't keep cutting the check for a nigga that's a problem. And at that time, there wasn't much money in battle rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now it's millions of dollars involved. But yeah, Math is just, it's disappointing, man. It's disgusting just knowing where you come from. You understand?
I mean, he was the dude that we looked up to. We
Yeah,
looked up
because
to him.
I like that hardcore gangster shit. And now when he made the transition, he showed me, damn, Mathis could be a different person. He could actually, but he's not feeding his own. He's starving his own people. That's sad, bro. That's sad.
It's sad.
So
I mean,
moral,
it happens, and you know, he's getting a little taste of, you know, maybe what, you know, Joe Budden, you know, did. But Joe Budden kind of came into hip hop with like that intention of not just being a rapper, like actually being like a
dude that do
interviewer
podcast.
face,
Yeah,
like at
yeah,
the middle of
yes.
things, and
Yeah, he
you
came in
know.
like that. That's a fact. That's a fact. But
But
yo, at the end of the day, didn't he buy Hollow's underhanded and bought Hollow's brand or something like that? LOM.
I think so. I think something to that effect. Like
Yeah, he like
something
underhanded
where,
that man and went and bought his brand and then put it out at a battle when he battled Hollow. I
yeah.
remember that. I actually remember that. You heard? I
Yeah,
remember
and
he did
it
that.
was effective. It was effective, but it's kind of, you know what I mean. When you see it in retrospect, you're like, oh damn, Math just kind of been doing
Disrespected that
that for a
man.
little minute.
Yeah, he disrespected that man. Yeah, so he been running off with the bag. Facts. Yeah, you know what I mean? If you want to put it technical, he been running off with the bag.
Yep. Ah man. Well, we'll see. I
Disgusting
mean, I
out here,
hope
man.
if he has the money, I hope it doesn't compromise the authenticity of. I mean,
At
the
this point,
authenticity of what he was doing.
it is, man, because they don't bring that rugged and raw style anymore once you get rid of the supporting cast. You can't do it by yourself, man. What
Right.
you gonna do? Put 2.7 in your pocket? I mean, come on, son. It don't make sense to me.
You got to piece somebody off with something.
This makes you look very bad, my nigga. I had to you know, blow the top off on this one, man. Shout out to Esso. Yo, I appreciate you for coming up in the building,
Thank
brother.
you.
Yo,
Thank you,
salute
sir.
to you, man. Salute to you, man. You're
Yep.
for real. Peace. Yo, I appreciate everybody for coming in the building, man. Please. I appreciate all my new subscribers, new people that's coming to the channel. You heard? I will be intertwining battle rap with real life shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, you heard? But God bless these brothers, man. Because at the end of the day, they got done dirty, man. Facts. Money is going to water it down. That's a fact. I really do believe that, man. And at the end of the day, man, these brothers got done dirty. Shout out to Esso. You heard? Shout out to Heineken, man. These are dudes that made their way up through the game. And when the bag finally came and they had a chance to really, you know, grab at it, shit got bad for them, man, because dudes like Math ran off with the bag. You heard? But stay in touch, though, y'all, because Esso and motherfucking Heineken, they got their own little podcast going on there. Because, I mean, what else is there to do? It's called Bag Fuel Podcast, BAG Fuel. You heard? Go check them brothers out. Show them some love. Make sure y'all subscribe. You heard? Do everything you can to support these brothers because they came up from the dirt also. And when the big bag came, he pulled one of those moves on these dudes, man. Disgusting, man. I'm surprised, but at the same time, I'm not. He's from Brooklyn. You heard? Manhattan keeps on making it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. That's been the rule for years, y'all. Let's call it what it is. It's been like that for years. You heard? But I support these brothers, man. Benny called it. Y'all seen what I put all the evidence out there. That's what these dudes, they ain't got our same blood, man. They ain't pumping the same. I thought he did. Yeah, he could be from Crown Heights. Yeah, nigga could be from Crown Heights. That don't mean you a real Brooklyn nigga like that, homie. Because I don't know that the Brooklyn niggas I know ain't giving it up like that. You heard? Me and China, we strictly rolling like this.
You don't need him. You don't need me.
That's a fact. Salute to everybody in the building once again, man. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications. Salute.